Hello, everybody. My name is Ivan Huffman, and I am a member at Western Carolina University's chapter. Today, I want to illustrate to you my website design of Sustainable Universities Incorporated. Excuse me. This website design brings in, I think, a very well illustration of the prompt of sustainability and how we can educate and illustrate that to not only North Carolina, but to the rest of the world as well. When I was designing this, the first thing I thought when I came to the home page was I wanted something simple and to the point. And as you can see, it's simple and to the point. It kind of keeps you moving and flowing as you read from left to right. But the first thing you see is the word we. It ties you together. It makes you feel a part of it. And that is what I really wanted somebody to feel when they open this website, that they are a part of this initiative. They aren't just somebody that's passing by or a number. And that brings us on to the next page, our mission. And as you can see in almost all these pages, the background is something that I think is important. It's people farming, and the livelihood of these people is the land, something we need to make sure we keep intact. Sustainable Universities Incorporated, from a business perspective, focuses on current universities that have or hope to build sustainable campuses throughout the United States. This isn't just a United States fight to combat climate change, but it's a start. And the mission is kind of three prongs. We want to focus on educating members. We want to also reward them for what they have been doing well and promote their involvement. We want to make sure that if you are involved, you have some reward, you have something to say you did well and you did this. Now, I also wanted to illustrate as I was researching this how many schools I found already have sustainability initiatives. The first ones in this slide shows you here. ECU was just here. Their sustainability initiative is illustrated. So is UNC Chapel Hill. UNC Chapel Hill, I apologize. Western Carolina University, my home, my neighborhood, UNC Charlotte, and last but not least, Appalachian State University. This isn't all of them. I know firsthand that Pembroke has an initiative. Wilmington has one as well. Asheville, University of Asheville, just as well. So they're not the only schools, but I think they're important to show that this isn't from scratch. There's already things in the works, but hopefully we can make it a little bit better. Now we have to go to class. Sustainability 101 kind of illustrate to you and to the viewer and the reader of this site why it's so important. And the Oxford Dictionary defines sustainability as the ability to be maintained at a certain rate or level. And environmental sustainability is a requirement of all of us. And I was sitting out on the quad one day, and I noticed that we're all enjoying the world around us, the air we breathe, with the sun shining. But do we understand how minuscule of a resource this is? Do we understand what we're doing to it? So hopefully SUI, Sustainability Universities Incorporated, can actually help these universities continue their initiatives. And this just brings us to what SUI plans to do. SUI is in the business of teaching and promoting. It's not going to do it for you or for your school, but it's going to help you kind of get your feet on the ground running. And hopefully we can help adopt plans and bring trees to the universities just to kind of help them start or continue their initiatives. And this is something of why it's so important. Something that kind of brought my attention to it is NOAA. Each decade since 1880 has seen an average increase of temperature of 0.13 degrees. So as you see in the background here, it's kind of the mountainside. I don't know exactly where it was, but it kind of shows us how pretty this world is and how much we need to make sure we keep the resources safe. And finally, our little goal and hope to bring everybody together, the Sustainable Universities Incorporated 5K. This 5K, as you see here, is countrywide. My goal is to have universities in California, New York, North Carolina, Florida, Texas, Georgia, any school that wants to attend, any student can and will. And hopefully by registering for the cheap amount of $5, they can become a representative of the university in this 5K. So on October 16th, every runner is going to be considered a representative for their school. And depending on your population of your school, to make sure it's fair between small schools and large schools, the school with the most population or most runners per their population will be considered the most sustainable school per se, based on the runners that are encouraged to attend. The winners, or the school with the most runners, will have the same amount of trees matching their number of runners. So if you've got 40,000 people running, you get 40,000 trees from us. So that $5 goes towards. And finally, the runner of the top schools in this top class will receive a $15,000 scholarship. Kind of the icing on the cake, as you will, to say thank you for your initiative and thank you for being more sustainable. Well, folks, that does it for SUI. I hope this website kind of brings you a little information about sustainability and hopefully kind of a fun little run as to how you can view your university and how you can view sustainability from a different light. Thank you, and have a great rest of SLC 2021.